Okay, we're back with more World of Outlaws. Last episode, we suffered through a pretty grueling 80 lap race at Knoxville, the world famous Knoxville, which apparently home of the very long races, at least in the pro late models. Should have looked at that before I started the race because I definitely didn't want to do that many laps. But that's okay. Only had time to do one race that episode, and in the pro late model. So I think we're going to do two races of the street stock today just to jumpstart the um, street stock career at the regional level. First season with that. And then maybe the next episode we'll go back to doing one street stock, one pro late model race. So this will be our brand new season, brand new regional championship. We're going to go ahead and repair the car and potentially buy some upgrades. We'll see. We got 26,000 for 15,000 fans. But first we're going to edit the paint job. I'm going to do a little bit of edits, and I'll put timestamps in if you want to skip all this, but I'm going to record all of it in case anybody's interested in seeing what I come up with or my thought process. I want to keep it pretty simple. I think I like the simple dark look here with the car and Bob's towing. I definitely agree that the red logo of Bob's towing looks really good with black and white. I would like the front to be black and the black on the back as well, but still keep the top, the hood and the deck lid white, I think. Let's see if we can get, I may have to go into the, may have to pick something like this and then just go in with some rectangles and figure out how to do that. I think I also want to change the color numbers, or the number color, the color numbers. I think I want to change that to yellow like we have in the street stock or the pro late model. I think that would look cool. Not sure I'm going to be able to get the exact yellow. Especially looks cool with the white. Okay. Uh-huh. So this is not going to be too different from what we were already running, but I think I'd like to try something. All right, this is moving. I want them just lengthen the whole length of the rectangle. All right, that's 10. Rotation of 1, 2. Now, that's not doing anything. We need to go down. Let's go down to like, one thing that stopped me from doing this earlier is because if you see the contingencies on the front here, I don't know what they're doing with the layers, but this shape covers up those contingencies as well as the bottom side skirt of the car, but it does not do that on this side, which is kind of weird. But that is okay, I guess. We're just going to go right to the side skirt, I think. Keep the front bumper black. I think I do want this to be... Alright, so that's negative 68. I do want this to be a bit wider. So we're still not too fancy with the colors, but I think it'll be cool. All right, 1.7. Also, I would like another rectangle. This one is going to be, I need to move this just a bit. I want to match, whoops, this is scale. I want to match the Bob's towing red as close as I can. Not going to be easy. That one's probably the closest. Alright, this is going to be all the way like this. 10, rotation of 1, but I want it to be a thin little stripe. So point 10? No, let's do 0.15. And then move it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I think that works. I think that works okay. So it's like a white car with a black stripe and a red stripe following it with a little space. That kind of looks cool. Now we just need to copy that on the other side. We need to make sure, I needed to make sure Bob's towing was in the white part because the bright red on the black doesn't look that great, I don't think. I think we will put Bob's towing on the rear as well. I think right now they're not technically our sponsor, but I'm gonna go ahead and say they still are. They've been paying us a ton of money. So that's the left or the right side. We need to go to the left. This needs to go all the way over here. What did we say? Negative 68 on the Y? I believe so. I need to go see what the size of the rectangle is. On the right side, this white one, it is 10.15. This is... No, okay, yeah, this is the yellow, the red one. This one is 1.7, negative 68. 1.7. We have to also rotate it. -1 this time. It's 68. We can also mess with the opacity, but I don't think we will. Okay. Then we add our red, which will be marked with the star right there. This needs to be all the way across. And then rotation -1. We know it's 0.15, I think. And also, we just eyeball this. It's 15 pixels down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. That looks pretty good, I think. Kind of simple, but looks clean, I think. Now we're going to go to the rear and just change this to white. And then get us some Bob's towing on the back. Big Bob's towing logo. It's going to be hard to find the center. Definitely need to increase the scale. 2. Well, that's going to be unfortunate. The rear license plate thing is covering most of it up. Let's try and get it in the middle and then move it up. That's about the middle. All right, Bob's towing. That doesn't look great. But we got Bob's towing all over the car. I think that'll be cool for now. I think that is a good, simple design to get us going here in the regional series. A little bit more color, but still the same kind of black and white for the most part. And we're going to Fairbury. And there's a new track coming up after Fairbury, Millstone Park. Do I want to buy any upgrades? This one has low durability. We just bought level 3. I think we'll go ahead and get all of these. I don't think we can afford any of the level 4 stuff. Chassis is the only thing left. 27,000. Everything else should be fully leveled up. Level 3. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to go to Fairbury. One of our better tracks and one of the tracks we've been to numerous times already. The car looks pretty good. Let's get out here, put some laps in. This is a regional race. Competition's going to be pretty fierce. Pretty sure we're going to be on the top side. Our goal is in 14.9. Imagine the setup is going to feel okay. I think we won here with the same setup last time. Oh, I need to get out of the wall. Looks like Jeremy Cross's car. We beat a 14.9 easily after we dragged the wall through an entire corner, so I think we're going to be okay. We actually hit a line here. We might be fine. 13.5, yeah. Whoops. I think we're good. We'll go ahead and qualify. We don't really have sponsor incentives right now because technically we're not sponsored, but I'm going to say that Bob's Towing is still with us until somebody else signs with us. We'll see what the sponsors look like for the regional series in the street stock. Our goal time, that time is just 34th place. So I think we're going to be fairly competitive with that. We had so many upgrades at the end of the local championship that I was kind of hoping that we'd jump into regionals and be kind of competitive. But we will see how it goes here at Fairbury. Qualify with a 13.2. That's like 2 seconds faster than the goal time was. And that's a P4 right there. Remember you starting on pole for the 4th heat? So that's pretty good. Hey, we got some of the same people in here. Kylie Rollins, Heath Brewster, Brandon Jurens, Mikey Thompson in the 05 this time. Schneekloth is in the 71 purple car. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for him. Jeremy Cross is in the same kind of iRacing scheme as he was in the regional, or the local, I mean. Top 5 advance to the A main. We are starting on pole here. We might go to the qualifying dash or whatever it is. Alright, we're going to have to relearn everyone's cars since they're running different schemes and car numbers than they were at the local level. Mikey Thompson in the 05 car. Jurens is still in the 19. So that didn't change. Both Jurens, I think, are running 19s. We're just going to roll the top side, do what we do here at Fairbury with pretty good success. Whoops. And hopefully not put it in the wall too many times. We got Jesse Wright in here as well. Tommy Richardson, I think, was battling us a couple times in the local season that we just completed. Cam Jurens and Mikey Thompson obviously were both pretty good. Mikey Thompson was in contention for the championship for most of that season. He was actually beating Schneekloth, I think, after Schneekloth won the first season we were ever in. Be interesting to see how competitive they are here. Should be larger fields, more experienced drivers and better drivers with a larger talent pool. It's also a 25 race season, I think, instead of 11. So it'll take us a while to get through, but that's okay. Gray, I've never heard of, but he's driving a similar car to someone we saw. I think one of the Thompsons. I think Mikey Thompson drove a car that looked like that at the local level. We are doing good here. I am just rolling the top side. I really like how this car looks, I think. That looks like different car number. It looks like it's the green like Kylie Rollins had. But that's different paint scheme though. Just looks a bit similar with the color. And we win that heat easily. So that's good. We'll be racing for our qualifying position in the qualify dash race. Starting 4th. But we have locked into the A main, so that's good. There's Kylie Rollins in the 94. It's a black and blue car now. Who's the 6 car? Brandon Carter or Brian Carter? Don't know if I know who that is. Don't know if we've raced him at the local level. Hopefully there's more. Oh my, I thought we were just gonna get stuffed in the wall there. Huge contact right there. I hope there's more new drivers that we haven't seen before in here. There should be. Racing regionally, there should be a lot more locations for drivers to come from. Trying to work the top side on Tiernan. Pretty sure we saw him in the local series as well. But we're not really making too much ground up here. They're all rolling the bottom pretty well. We've just lost 5th place, or 4th place. The 6 car looks pretty cool. I like that orange and black. They are pulling away though. We got nothing. We qualified 4th, but it looks like we are not 4th fastest. There's Jurens in a red car. Brandon. Pretty sure they were both in the black 19 cars in the local series. Cam Jurens is in the black car, but Brandon's got a red car. I am just falling off here. We're still in the A, but we're not going to be starting up front. A couple rows back. He clears us. I'm going to go to the bottom, and we're just spinning up the rears down here. I just slammed the throttle. Oh! Thought I'd be clear there. Dang. We're almost dead last in this qualifier race. Let's just get up here and run this line. We have like 1 lap left. And he goes up and blocks us. So that's probably going to hold us to 7th. Well, that was unfortunate, but not a huge deal there. Okay. Dylan Vandertop. I think we saw him a couple times, but I don't remember seeing him too often. I want to go through this to see who's with us in the race. A main time. Jeffrey Carter, I don't recognize him. In the R32 car. Tommy Richardson, I do think we've seen him. Eric Erickson, I remember. 15 car, that's a cool looking car. And that is me. Okay. We're starting on the bottom. I'd like to get to the top as soon as possible. Well, maybe I do. That felt kind of good right there. Maybe we start trying on the bottom and make passes. Because we just moved up quite a bit. I just don't need to slam the throttle and slide the rears too much. We've got 40 laps here. Yeah, that felt really good. Pretty sure last time we were at Kokomo we won, but we ran the top side. Now that I'm clear of everybody, I might do the top side. I just was way too sideways right there. Let's go to the top here. See if we can get this to work. They're going to be quicker than us on entry a little bit. Okay. We got about half a second behind us, almost a full second. Oh yeah, we're catching them now. Gonna get to lap traffic very quickly. This is not a big track. We got 35 laps to go. This is gonna be like 1/10 the length of that Knoxville race, which was just way too long. I understand Knoxville, big deal, right? And you're gonna have big races there, but When the cars don't really get damaged and drivers don't really get knocked out and the track state really doesn't change that much, kind of just static the whole time. It's not, for that many laps, there's not much you can do differently. Oops. Gosh dang it. No caution. Ah. I just got in there too hot. I do that all the time. Well, we're starting second now. Okay. I think I want to put my rear number kind of bigger, like to the left of the right tail light, kind of like Vandentop has on his car. We are going to be 3 wide for the lead. I had to jump out of it. Big slide job to clear it. We are on the top side, almost to the lead here in our first regional race. But we do have a lot of experience here at Kokomo, or Fairbury. This is Fairbury. Okay, we seem to be pretty competitive here, as it turns out. I don't know what it was with the qualifying race. We had no speed there, but race pace we're good. Whoops, forgot to turn that back on. We're about a second ahead of Tiernan. Another Vandentop has made it into the top 5. Carson. Rooster, 3 seconds back. Have not seen Schneekloth one time this race. Did he even make the A main? I don't know. He dominated our first season at the local level, and then kind of struggled in season 2. He finished like 3rd or 4th in points. He didn't have too many good runs, and now I don't know if regionals he's going to be competitive at all. We'll have to see. We got lap traffic in both lanes. I'm going to have to navigate all this. We all go to the bottom. That should give us some room to go up top. Nice and smooth. Let's not cause another yellow. Oops. So I slammed straight into the guy. Almost halfway. We got Reynolds here. Keeping an eye out for Schneekloth. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Navigate around, everyone. Get the wall. Thompson. A slide job, Thompson. So I can get to the outside. He's gonna go back to the inside, but that's fine. Ricky Cox, I think, is who that is. We raced with him a lot. A bit too sideways up there. But we got almost a 2-second lead. No need to get crazy. Green, I don't know who that is. Barnes we saw quite a few times. Don't remember seeing a green. He's got some really bright blue rims on his wheels. So that's interesting. Okay. Second place is kind of just back there in lap traffic. Hasn't been able to get around him too easily. Right, we've raced with before, I think. Okay. 14 to go. Entered a little bit too shallow there. Oh, Jurens. He was very slow on the top side. I tried to go beneath him, but then he kind of moved low to give us room, and I just ran into the back of him. I think that's Cam in the black car. There's Schneekloth. He's running 12th. I guess that's not too bad. He's abandoned the aquamarine blue and has some sort of purple thing with red rims. So that's weird. There's Jeremy Cross. Most likely related to Nim Cross. iRacing staff member. Maybe Jeremy is too, I don't know, I've never heard of him other than this game. There's 25th place again, Schneekloth back here in 12th. We're gonna have to run middle. We're gonna be 3 wide almost. No, I get way too much wheel spin there. We got time to navigate around these guys, just slam into Schneekloth after hitting the tire. Ooh, Schneekloth slams into that guy. Tried to sneak to his outside, but couldn't fit there, but we clear him off the corner, so that's good. Ericsson, we're going to be in the middle 3 wide with Schneekloth and Cross. Clear Ericsson. We got 2 sets of lap traffic here. We got the faster guys up near the top 10 and the outside the top 20 people that we're all trying to pass right now. 5 laps to go. We get it 2 sideways, spin up the tires. I'm just trying to be careful around here. I could be much quicker, I think. 4 to go. Had to get out of it. We have like no room right here. Slide job. Oh my. Contact behind us. There could be a caution just with the people making contact with everybody. We're gonna clear across. 2 laps to go. There's Thompson. White flag in the air right now. 1 more to go. Here at Fairbury. We probably have 3 wins at Fairbury already. But we are coming around to get our first win in our first race at the regional level here in the street stocks. That worked out really well. Nice. That's a good way to start the season. So everyone is just going to be where they finished here. A lot of these are familiar. Billy Green, I don't really recognize. Devin Reynolds, Bobby Young, Chuck Diaz. I think we raced with him. I don't know. But all the normal people we were around, Brett Thompson, Schneekloth, Jesse Wright, Cam Jurens, Mikey Thompson, Kylie Rollins, Brandon Jurens, all those guys are still here. And we get $10,000 for finishing in first place. So, not too bad. 11,000, a little bit of damage. I win at Fairbury. I'd like to thank my family and most importantly, the fans. Okay. Seems like the street stocks still don't pay quite as much as the Pro Late models. So that's interesting. Repair the parts. I think we just go ahead and save the money. And let's go race at Millstone Park. A track we've never seen before. It's just a half mile. 25 laps. Let's just go out there and see what it feels like. Oh wow, the gearing is way long here. This is probably a big track. Wow, this place is huge. This is like Eldora. Looks like a horse race track, but shorter and way wider. This is just the default set, so we may want to make changes on that. I'd love to stop hitting the wall though. That's a second faster right there. And the goal time, I'd love to get a sponsor to get some extra money. Get off the wall. I mean, this track looks totally believable, and the outside of the track especially looks totally believable for, I think it's at Iowa. Like that kind of farm and stuff right there with the Purina logo. I mean, they have that kind of stuff everywhere. Cornfield, windmill. I don't think there's much we can do here. Just run the top and see how we get along in qualifying.
Let's check out the leaderboard.
I think we will, let's up the gear just a touch. I think this should just be default with a gear change. I think that's okay. Let's try that for qualifying. It was on 4.0, so we may change that back. No, I think that'll be good. I just gotta not put it in the wall. I feel like we're not gonna be too fast at this race. I don't know why. It's a big, wide, flat track. Just don't feel like we're gonna have too much speed. We'll see what this qualifying looks like. The goal is just a 21.3. We just ran a 19.6. So that gear change got us like 0.4, so that's pretty good. Let's keep it way up by the wall. 17th. So maybe we will struggle. Starting 5th in Heat 1. Who got the pole? Brian Carter. Schneeclaw down in 8th. Top 5 advance to the A. We're starting dead last, I think. No. Second to last row. I think there's 8 people in the heat, right? 10. Alright, we got 10 laps here. We're on the bottom. Just have to wait until we can get to the top. Assume the top is the fastest since it was at Eldora. Everyone else is running middle and doing okay. So maybe we're wrong. But we just cleared them. That guy up there is running the top. We're in 5th. That is transfer. So that's good. Looks like we'll be able to get 5th, I think. Just don't put it in the wall. Oh yeah, we got a big gap to Bobby Young. And now we don't. If we do stuff like that, that's not good. Okay. That time I just drifted down to the bottom and just kind of let it for some reason. No, stop hitting the wall. We got 5th. Looks like we're going to be able to hang on to it. They're not catching us hardly at all. I'd love to see some of these real sponsors on the billboards. be decals that you can put on the car. Maybe some of them are. I know all these contingencies are that you can put on the car. Hoosier and Comp and Dirt Vision and iRacing and stuff like that. But see Purina there, and then at Knoxville had a bunch of brands that you can see on the billboards. All those would be cool to have for sponsor opportunities, like real companies. I think that would be pretty fun. Alright, coming to 2 to go. This track is massive, but pretty cool looking. But when you get a heat race for a track this big with only like 10 people, you get spread out pretty easily, not much action happening. So it'd be cool if the field was like, this would be a good showcase track, I think. Then you just have a giant A main, like 40 people. That would be fun. Such long straightaways and corners. We're on the white flag, going to get 5th, transfer straight into the A main, and have a good time. I think the A main's only 25 laps. Starting 17th in the A main. Alright. Hopefully we can finish okay. Top 10 maybe? I don't know if we got that kind of speed. There's Thompson. That is Brett Thompson. That was who we were, one of our rivals for one of the races in our very first season. He's also the #1 car. Oh, okay. There's Jeremy Cross. Whoops, little door slam. Trying to make up some ground. We're up to 14th. This is not a super long race, but with the track being this big, it'll feel fairly long. Haven't been able to get to the top yet, but we're making some progress on the bottom. Oh, we're 3 wide. There's Kylie Rollins, 94 car. This guy's running into me. We're up to 13th now. Can we get to the top side? We can get to the top side. That guy had a great run on the bottom. Billy Green. And top side's going to get clogged up here as they're nearly 3 wide off the corner. Top side, I think, is definitely our best bet. Brewster up there. Get on the outside of Rollins barely. Might be able to make this pass. We got too low there. We're not going to have a great run, but we're still going to be quicker. Up to 12th. Looked like almost 4 wide up there. Go low, Brewster, please. Thank you. I did not want to change my line. He's sliding up, but he's giving us plenty of space. Oh, they just slammed hard into the wall, Thompson. We're up to 11th now, though. Barely. And Brewster clears us. Can we clear him for 11th? He's looking like he's very quick now. And this guy is not. Thompson, Mikey. And I get bogged down in the middle groove. Staying too low. And then all of these guys run topside in front of me. I gotta get out of the slick. This guy's just mirror driving, copying my line. I'm sliding up into him. Tried to slide job him. We'll slide job him here, maybe. Well, we kind of just cleared him on entry. Alright, we are up to 11th. We can go back to the top side. Try to work around a Brewster. Oh, 3 wide. We're all really close on pace. We just keep swapping positions back and forth. We are up to 10th though. And we got right in front of us, gonna block us. He goes low. Try and get a run. No, he's gonna come up to block us. He gives us the space. I run into him anyway. No. Yeah, we get the wall and lose a ton of momentum. Oh man, we cannot get up to 10th. I gotta go low to pass this guy, I think. We're on his inside. We make contact. Slide job. We're not gonna be clear. Dang it, I want 10th so bad. Now we're gonna lose 11th almost with Brewster behind us. We got 10 to go. Just feel like we're not... Like, I felt like we were quicker than Thompson and Wright, but then they just took off when I tried to go to the bottom to pass them. Now Brewster's back on our bumper. But now they're going to the bottom in front of us, and that's slowing them down on exit. He goes back to the top. Eight to go. And we keep getting too low mid-corner. It's killing us. I'm just really afraid of that wall. Like that. Haven't seen any lap traffic yet, though. The leader is not far behind us, apparently. We just don't have the car for this kind of track, I guess. And we hit the wall, and that bogged us down, and that's going to get Brewster by us if he slide jobs us, but we're going to be on his outside still. Clear us mid-corner pretty dang easily. There's big contact up ahead. 5 to go. We're gonna throw it in. Try and clear Brewster back, but we're not going to be able to. We can use the lap car as a pick, maybe. We're hitting them. I can't get off of them. Oh, we're gonna clear a mid-corner somehow. Running the middle line. 4 to go. Jesse Wright is just taken off. 10th place, way too far ahead now. I don't have any clue what kind of line through the corner that was, but that was really bad. Massive slider line on a lap car. Oh, come on, Brewster. Just let us get 11th. If we can't get 10th, at least let us get 11th. We just can't make mistakes. Only 2 laps to go. Jackson here. He's going to be in the way slightly. We should be able to clear him and get back to the top side. Okay, that didn't work. Didn't hurt us too bad. White flag. Just a couple more good corners. And we're gonna get 11th, mid-pack. Just wasn't a lot we could do. I felt like we were quick at some points, and then we kind of just got bogged down. Couldn't really move forward too much. Let's get us a screenshot. If we can find a place where we're like 3 or 4 wide. 2 wide at least, maybe. Right up by the wall. Where are we battling them? Now we're on the bottom there. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Or like that. Or like that. Making contact. Oh, dang it, I like that view. Go back. Apologies, this part takes so long, but I want to find a good picture. That's probably fine. You can get a good picture of the track, the new track that we haven't been to before. That was fun. We managed to get 11th. We were 17th fastest in qualifying, I think. And the A main, whatever. That drops us to 5th in the standings. Brian Carter gets his first win. He's tied with Adam Tiernan for the top spot. We're only 10 points back, so actually Vandentop is also tied at 288, and Jurens is only 2 points behind him. So really close after 2 races. It's going to make for an interesting season. Yeah, the regional street stocks don't pay near as much as the pro late models, so that is something to keep in mind. But that's okay. Like we were getting 20 something in the pro late models and still making 12 grand. That was only like 4,000 right there. All right, first 2 races in the street stock regional series. We got Eldora coming up next, but we're also going to go back and forth between that and the pro late model as well, like we were doing before. And it should be fun. Hopefully we can be competitive, and hopefully we can start spending some money on the pro late model and finishing better in that series as well, because those are pretty fun to drive everywhere but Port Royal. But yeah, thanks for watching.